This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders. Today is Wednesday, May 18th, 2022, and this is a stock market update for our trades of the day. And boy, was it a bad market or what? All the retail earnings came out, additional ones with Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Target, all with bad news. And obviously the market did not like that. So we'll take a look at that today, but market definitely sold off today, not liking what it's seeing and hearing in the news. So let's get into it, take a look at what's going on and what we can prepare for coming up next. So if you definitely want to join us, please join us at finwealthlive.com. There you'll find a link to our Discord, free Discord, as well as some free training. But love to have you join us. And again, these are our trades. This is for information purposes only, not financial advice. So looking at the heat map is red, nice deep red. We had a huge sell-off today, one of the largest here. Dow Jones was down, over 1,100 points, down 3.57%. Nasdaq down 4.73%, and S&P 500 down 4.04%. And it was a trickle effect. It just kind of trickled all the way down, but there was no bounce, no bouncing back. There's no type of response, and our scanner, nothing really on the scanner either. So it was a bad day for your long-term portfolio, but a great day if you're short in the market. So hopefully you're able to take advantage of those opportunities. Looking at the stocks that we have been tracking, one of them is VERU. We talked about this one. This one has been giving us multi-day trade. It kind of did back here in April. We had a nice day yesterday. Today we had a continuation play up a little bit higher. I was hoping to get up, back up to the 1750 area or even higher, as it was on that weekly chart that we showed you yesterday. But we are, sitting right here at 15 right now. We got, as high as 1650. Looking for a continuation play here. You can see this is, the fourth day in a row. So hopefully we get another day, at least get up to 1750. So be watching this pre-market, because sometimes pre-market's the best on some of these small caps. See if we can get a rally out of VERU for at least another day. Fear, extreme fear still. So a lot of fear out there in the marketplace that creates high volatility and the VIX spiking, which is what creates the market to come down. Or at least it's what shows markets coming down. Looking at our, our max pain for our options traders. So this is S&P 500. It changes every day a little bit. So right now we're sitting at 391. Max pain for all of the option traders out there is 405. Right here, you see the puts just went out through the roof. Lots of shorts on the market right now. Right here at this 400 level, and so we're below that. So for those who bought puts, congratulations, you're having some great paydays right now. And those who are in the calls, which is a lot less, you are worried and hoping that we can rally back up here. So take a look at some charts, see if we can see what's going to happen. But just looks like we got more downside than upside right now. Obviously we are in a bear market, so that only makes sense. Earnings. So we talked about Tuesday, Walmart and Home Depot did not do well. You saw the stocks just come right down today. And then Wednesday, Target, Lowe's were not well either. And then Cisco after hours was down. So just, not a good week for earnings. And showing retail weak doesn't do but bid well for the market, to want to rally or to feel like it's in a good condition here. So here's Target right here. So you can see here that Target's just, down here towards the lows. Now, it didn't create a double bottom in here. Looking to see if it hits 206 here tomorrow and see if we can maybe get a bounce off here of some sort. Lows down here, it did come down here, down to this 182.08, spike through it, bounce back up above it. Don't know, if we go back below 182.08, look for some additional downside. Otherwise, we could be stuck in this little channel here, and we could become range bound. Apple, huge bar sell off here after trying to get above our, this 150 mark. I told you last night, if we don't get above 150, if we don't break above there, just know that we're going to probably come back down towards these low of 137.69, which is exactly what happened. So there is some downside here. We should find some support. We're at 140.82. If we get down to 137.69, look for some support and a bounce. If we don't get a bounce, which is kind of where we were at back here in October 2021, then we have some, conditional downside, which is not good. That's, 130, 136 area, possibly even lower here. So 121 would be the next area that we have kind of lined out here. So not good for the market. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get some support, get to Apple to support itself where it's at here. Tesla, same thing. We're right here, almost at that 700. We talked about, if we don't get above the 750 or 756, that we're going to probably come back down towards 700, and that's exactly where we're at. If we break the 700 mark, look for a play down to 650. So we got some downside. So tomorrow's going to be critical to see if the bears, the bulls can hold the bears back a little bit and create some support. Otherwise, we might have a down week on our candle here. NVIDIA, pull back as well, hit resistance, pull back, sit here around 170 area. If we don't get above 170 and hold that, we're going to probably break down and possibly come down to 160 to 150. You see here, we're kind of just grouped in this little candle here, group here. So there's a little consolidation that could happen here. But if we break this area, then look for some additional downside. Facebook, pull down as well. Here's our little trend line. Came through, just cannot make it through, couldn't make through and hold the 20-day moving average, came back down here. So look for a continuation play, possibly down to 179 or 169 on Facebook. Amazon, just could not get up. It didn't even get up to our trend line. So I'm going to move it down here. Just, obviously there was resistance there. So we'll move that line down here. You see the 20-day moving average continues to come down here as well. So look for, possibly a play down here at the bottom here. So maybe around this 2040 area, 2050 area for play tomorrow. RK sitting here flat. So at least it held. But look, if it breaks 41, look for continuation play, possibly back down to 35. And definitely join us on our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Subscribe and like our videos if this is helpful for you. And we'll continue to bring this content to you. And, think about trading with us. I think it'd be great to, continue to build up our community. And that way we can share ideas and help each other make money. U.S. government bond yield. So we're sitting here flat on the 20. So not much to say there. We break that 20. We're coming down to the 50. That's all I'm going to say about that particular one. The dollar came down here. It's kind of bouncing off this 20, finding support. You see here, every time it comes down to this 20, it has bounced up. So is this another bounce here? Possibly. But we are elevated still on this dollar. So, if we break the 20, look for a continuation play down to 101. If we continue to hold this area, we may build a bounce up into new highs. VIX, we came down, we talked about this, we could find support here and bounce, and that's exactly what happened yesterday. It was sitting here on the 50, off that 50-day moving average and bounced off. So, it's elevated. If it elevates more tomorrow, look for continued sell-off. Otherwise, it's got to pull back here below this 20-25 area. SPY just continues to sell off down here. So 383.90 is kind of the line in the sand. If we fall below that, then it could be 360 possibly. Would be the next marker at the round number 350. So look for a bounce off of 383.90 if we come down to that area for support. If we can get back above 400, that would be ideal for play back up to the upside. Triple Qs, we have support down here around 280. We break this 291 area, look for a play down here back towards the lows. Semiconductors, we got above the 20 yesterday, held above there. Obviously, we lost that, so it was only a one-day thing. But we talked about, we tried doing it before and we failed. So exact same play, but on this play, we continue to go down to new lows. So does that continue down here and possibly go down and double bottom, or new lows around 215? We'll see, but same rejection. IWM, you can see here, rejection off that 20, back up a rejection off the 20 again. So we'll have to see if we come down to new lows here around 168.90, or are we able to bounce off here and find some break through some resistance areas. Financials, so XLF, see here, failure obviously on our support line back down here. It could come down here and test the lows at 32. Healthcare, XLV. So off, same story, bounced off that 20. So failure at the 20, failure at the 20 again. So that 20-day average, it can definitely be resistance. And you saw this little doge here. So I just couldn't hold it up there. Came back, probably come down here, possibly revisit, this 125 area. Energy sector spiked up, but pulled back, way back. And so you can see kind of we're down to the support level. And I'll put a line in here just so it's easier for you to see. So you see here kind of where there's a lot of resistance here and some resistance here. So that's exactly kind of where we're sitting. So look for, a play above 83 or a breakdown on short of below 81. Gold kind of just consolidating here flat. I'm not going to say much about that. Our levels 831 for the upside, 780 to the downside. Bitcoin bounced off that 200, trying to rally back up. It's weak right now, may come back and revisit that. But if it breaks, it was at 30,000, now it's 29. So if it breaks 27, look for a play back down to 24 to 20. Ethereum consolidating here, really looks like a nice bear flag. So look for a play down, possibly back down to 1701. That's our stocks or cryptos. I'm staying clear of crypto right now. I know there's opportunities out there, but just staying clear, keeping my money on the side on the crypto area, and just focusing on the market and playing long shorts and calls right now mostly. But stay safe out there. Watch the size of trades you're doing, and we'll talk tomorrow night. See how you did. Definitely, join us on the Discord and join us live, and that way we can kind of work together and share success stories and share success together. So everybody stay safe out there. Have a great night. We'll talk to you tomorrow.